A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Hines, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Here's Hurts. It's complete to Golden Tate. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That second down play nets a -4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught by Tate. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
The kick by Parkey is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
One play action, Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff to Henry. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. There to make the grab, and the Lions have taken the lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high, 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And this will come out to the 25. Elects not to return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a...
He really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
On 1st down, it's Hines, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown! It's complete. Pat Freiermuth. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the 49ers get a score closer. Parkey with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
21, 49ers 10.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that. for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. Even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Second down at 4. Here's Fields.
He dumps it off for Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, is what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Fields now to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First and 10.
Running from the gun with Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
60 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. From the gun, here's Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Parkey for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Lions 21, 49ers 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
To throw is Fields. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
That'll bring up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to... They've got his man complete! Touchdown, Detroit! Chase Claypool, 52 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Throwing is Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give them a good 10 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off play action, Fields.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again to Henry. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Now it's Fields. Finds his tight end, Ingram. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will get the lead up to 14.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hurts. This pass caught by Hamler.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And Parkey's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Play action. It's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
3rd and 2, Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
Evades the tackler, and now some space.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Now Fields.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
San Francisco.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being 27. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He completes it to Tate. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They run with Hines, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Pat Freiermuth
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Hurts will throw.
Flushed out right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
He reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running left, it's Henry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
92 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
A first down carry for Henry. Running right through him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Here's Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jimmy Graham, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll look to throw.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Now a give right side. Hines. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 for the Niners there, and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
This is Hines.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So that'll back them up 5. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On second down, it's Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They run again with Hines. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Nyheim Hines taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. Hines, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Fields now to throw.
They're going to Gallman here on the screen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays and the right reads.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Again, it's Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
3rd and 11.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
A 3rd down gain of 19.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Lions, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week